shift focus to another round of breaking update. What we are learning with the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman slamming at the allegation that was levelled by the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, against the state-owned banks as an insult to the hard-working employees and to the citizens who benefit from a cleaner and stronger banking system. In a series of posts countering Raebareli MP's charges, she said that he has a penchant for making baseless statements. The rebuttal came to a post by Rahul Gandhi earlier in the day, where after a meeting a delegation from the All India Banking Officers Confederation, the Congress MP accused the government of using public sector banks as an unlimited source of funds for their fraudulent friends. However, when it comes to all of these allegations that have been levelled, Nirmala Sitharaman has been saying that this is the Congress leader who is misrepresenting facts. However, when it comes to the charges that have been levelled and the rebuttal that came in from the Union Finance Minister herself, let's put that out for our viewers to see. The charge that has been levelled by Rahul Gandhi first, who says that public sector banks have turned into private financiers. Now, when it comes to the rebuttal that came in from the Finance Minister saying that there is high concentration when it comes to the corporate credit under the UPA time, and this has changed a lot as far as in the last 10 years of the Modi government is concerned. Another charge that has now been levelled by Rahul Gandhi saying that when it comes to it being only meant for the rich and powerful corporations, however, when it comes to the public sector banks and the rebuttal that has come in from the Union Finance Minister, she is accusing Rahul Gandhi saying that he has a penchant for making baseless statements. Another charge that has been levelled on part of Rahul Gandhi saying that public sector banks are being forced to prioritize profit over people. However, when it comes to the Finance Minister giving that clarification saying that public also has a shareholding in the PSBs. Another charge that has been levelled by Rahul Gandhi where he says that there is shortage of staff and there is toxic work environment. However, the rebuttal that is coming from Nirmala Sitharaman saying that since 2014, PSBs have recruited around 3.94 lakh employees. And also, when it comes to expected to reach unachievable targets, Nirmala Sitharaman has now responded saying that the PSBs has seen remarkable turnaround under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Another charge that was levelled on part of women employees that were not given equal opportunity. But this is another rebuttal that came in from Nirmala Sitharaman saying that there were at least 68% of the beneficiaries of the PM Mudra are actually women. And also, one of the other last charges that we talk about saying that the Modi government is using public sector banks to fund fraudulent friends. Here, when it comes to the charge that is being levelled there, the response coming in from the Finance Minister saying that it was under the Congress rule that the PSBs were treated as ATMs for cronies. Let's go back to Pradeep for more on that, because here when it comes to Pradeep, the Union Finance Minister saying that the Congress leader is actually misrepresenting facts and is an insult to the hard-working PSB employees and to the citizens who actually benefit from a cleaner and a stronger banking system.
Yes, a very strong rebuttal has come from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, because yesterday Rahul Gandhi had met the Bank Confederation people, and after that he said that how the this public sector money is being given to the fraudulent people. He was in fact hinting out at certain billionaires and businessmen who he says are close to the present government. So he was hinting out at that. So very strong rebuttal coming from Nirmala Sitharaman. She said that they have forgotten it was during their time how the banks were used as ATM for the cronies. And the other thing was that it had nothing to do with the poor people. She responded that how many of the poor people have been, their accounts have been opened. Talking about the employment, so far as 3.94 people have been employed in the bank during the last few years. So Rahul Gandhi was simply misrepresenting fact, and he has a penchant for doing so, starting a misinformation campaign and baseless allegation from his side without any iota of truth in that. In fact, it was a point-by-point rebuttal. If you go through that exposed, you will find that it was about 10 to 12 points. It was a very long rebuttal from her side, saying that how many of the women have been impacted because of the certain schemes that were launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They have been benefited because of the Prime Minister Mudra scheme, and the most of the beneficiary had been women. Many of the people have been employed. And she also tried to hit out at Rahul Gandhi, trying to remind him that what really used to happen during the UPA time. And several accounts have been opened without for the people, so that they had been benefited. Now, even if we talk about the Manrega scheme also, now the money is directly going into their bank, so there is no middleman. So how the common man has been impacted, and they have got benefited because of the new schemes that have been launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi government. So saying that it is only helping some fraudulent people, it is only helping the businessman. It's a profit over the people. So those allegations are simply baseless. A very strong rebuttal coming from their side, because often he keeps on saying this is Soot-Moot ki Sarkar, because Rahul Gandhi, this is not first time he has tried to hit out at Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government. He has said that earlier also he had been raising certain slogans. He had said it's a Soot-Moot ki Sarkar. He had been only trying to help certain billionaires. The rest of the people continue to suffer, and this time after meeting the confrontation of people, he lays certain points on which there was a very strong rebuttal from Nirmala Sitharaman, point by point rebuttal from her side, trying to explain that how he is misleading the people, and he has a penchant for...
So it was very comprehensive post, as Pradeep is pointing out in that article that was also posted on the side, when Nirmala Sitharaman wrote that PSUs are suffering, and they suffered under the UPA rule of the Congress party, saying that the PSUs that were previously neglected under the UPA regime today are thriving and has seen a resurgence under the current Modi government. Thank you very much, Pradeep Datta, for joining in. We head into a very short